Hello, everybody, with the Grid Report. This is where I tell the story of what happened to us in Minnesota. The 3 stories that I will tell you that I got recorded. This one's about the Flathead Lake Monster. See, we met up with Sarah's sister, Lauren, in Minnesota. She drove us to her house and we unpacked our gear. She started telling us a little bit more about the myth that she said she had saw it and where she saw it in the lake. So, we immediately got our gear, drove out to the lake, and set up a campsite. Jim set up his new jerry-rigged submarine. That was weird that it looked kind of like a welded together bunch of cameras with a motor, with a propeller and everything like that. He did something. He's our equipment manager as well, so he did what he did. Now, to give you information on why we were there, our client wanted information on this monster, this eel-like creature. There have been some reports since 1889. There have been 7 accounts of a large object have been documented. Large object, as eel-like, and some people say it was it's round. It's around 20 to 40 feet long, and they say it's brownish in color or black. The eyes are like a steely black, kind of like an eel. This thing looked kind of like an eel, is what they're saying. Others say this thing's about 6 to 10 feet. I'm thinking probably it's in between. It could be in between, or it could be the adults could be 20 to 40, and the kids could be 6 to 10 feet. There are at least 2 sightings a year. This is what we hope to get, either physical evidence or it on camera. Now, what me and Sarah did is that we went on the boat, and camera had one. She had a camera that would go underwater, one of those underwater cameras made to go underwater, not 3 GoPros hooked up to a LED light, a motion sensor, and 2 propeller engines. Don't ask. That's what he jerry-rigged. Thing is that this thing could go a bit further in depth than Sarah did, so we decided to run Sarah go as far as she can go, and that camera sub go underwater, go under deeper, and to help Sarah out. So Jim ran that camera and the cameras outside the lake, surrounding the lake, on each side. I helped Sarah on the boat. I hate water, guys. I hate floating. I hate boats. We all know the reason why. That whole Alaskan accident really makes me stay out of the water in any way, shape, form possible. There was no other way to do this, to get this done. So we went out there, and Jim went a little bit further than Sarah did, and he caught this thing that looked kind of like a log, but it was really, really long. It was no log. No log I've ever seen was about close to 20 foot. A little closer to 30 is what he said, unless that's a full-blown redwood, which I don't think they're in Minnesota. Then, I don't know what it was. And he said it had no bark on it, so it definitely wasn't a tree. It was slimy, though, because he bounced a sub into it, and it skidded across it. So I had told Sarah how deep it was, where Jim said it was, and she dived went a little further down. And I saw what looked like a creature's face. Jim said it hit his camera The camera, his sub, went spinning out of control and hit Sarah. Knocked Sarah out. Now, I hate water, but I was far enough out to get to Sarah. Because she started floating. Now, I hate water, but I don't want my friend to die. So, I jump in the water, swim to get Sarah. I pull her out of the water. I hate water. And I drag her to shore. Well, I try to drag her to the boat. Now, I take the respirator off her, the mask and stuff like that. She's not breathing. The part that held the oxygen got knocked off her face when it hit her in the face, it got knocked off. Got knocked out of her mouth. I told her to buy new equipment. She didn't listen. So, she couldn't breathe. So, doing the brave and yet dumb thing, volunteered to do CPR. I start doing CPR, but my hands get all sticky. It wasn't the camera that hit her, it was this creature. Because there's slime all over her. Now, I can't, every time I try to do the pumps, the 1, 2, 3, my hands would slip. So I unzip her top, and she's not wearing a bra. So then I start giving her CPR, and I get her up. She gags, leans up, slaps the hell out of me. Okay, so far for helping friends, right? She covers it. We give her a towel. I get her ashore. I give her a towel. And ask her what happened. Well, the thing hit, from her point of view, Jim's camera. Hit Jim's camera. Knocked it. It hit her in the face. And the creature, part of his body, whipped and hit her in the stomach. Hit her in the chest. And that's when her mask flew off. So, yeah, this creature, we got the evidence that we wanted, but we got the slime, we got our friends being knocked out. I decided to go on the boat. I wanted a little bit more evidence. Things are supposed to be sighted on land or on a boat twice a year, and it's only been seen once. I want to see if this thing was true. If someone else is going to see this. So I get out there. I get on that boat. I'm waiting. I wait for about half an hour. And this thing comes up out of the water. Slowly creeps its head out of the water. I can see its eye. Looks at me. And then I just feel this wave hit the boat. And it knocks me overboard. And the boat hits me in the head, because as I'm overboard, it swipes its tail again, and the boat comes toward me and knocks me on the head. What happened after that, I have no clue. I just remember waking up in the hospital. Yeah. But we got the evidence that we needed. And I got to see a creature that only gets seen twice a year. Yay, go me. Right? With a big old bump on my head. And I think I got a loose tooth. I think I had a loose tooth from being slapped. Yeah. That's not fun, guys. Yeah, well, anyways, then on to the next one. See where we're gonna go to in this state next. Sarah got a phone call. We're off to somewhere. Talk to you later.